So I want to touch on this briefly because I was online last week and saw people criticizing Kai Cenat for a few things. One, he said he quit streaming or quit. I don't know what that meant. He just said, I quit. He didn't, and sometimes Kai is a great master marketer. It might mean something entirely different, but he said, I quit. He started his own fashion brand and launched that. He said he spent some years, some months. He spent some months in Europe learning about fashion materials, stuff like that. He was really taking it seriously, and it's great. And then online, he was reading online and trying to expand his vocabulary, and people were trying to criticize him and make fun of him for that. And I thought that was just in poor taste to be able to do that. But one of the things that I really thought was interesting is that he made a post referring to the founder of Twitch, and I want to make sure that I say his name right. He made reference to Dan. What is his name? I said Dan Clancy. So Clancy, if y'all don't remember, Dan Clancy is the CEO of Twitch. He's not the founder. He's the CEO of Twitch, and said that Kai Cenat didn't belong on the Mount Rushmore of streamers, right? But he told Kai at Mafiathon 3 that he was on the Mount Rushmore. Then there was a video of him saying he wasn't. So Kai just posted a video of him having a conversation with Clancy and really calling him out on, bruh, you cap, like you're bullshitting. Like, you said I didn't belong on the Mount Rushmore of streamers. He goes, oh, well, if I said that, I didn't mean that, or I misspoke, or whatever it is. And Kai just put no accountability. And I think he's gotten to the end of people trying to exploit him on Twitch or whatever, these people exploiting him, and he's going to venture on his own. And I think that's really good.
No, I want to give him one of the things I was reading, and it was a great post, that the impact that Kai Cenat will have doing this 20 minutes of reading a day is going to be huge for the Gen Alpha generation growing up. Like, I think I will appreciate them. I will appreciate Kai for this one reason above all, like more so than even his impact in the streaming game.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. It touches me in a way because I'll say this, like, so for those that don't know, I didn't go to college.
Yeah.
I didn't go to college. And I made the decision not to. But something that I did my sophomore, junior, and senior year, and a year after I graduated college, was I worked at the public library. And I used to shelve books right here in the city of Atlanta and for years. And I read so much. That was my college, right? My college was, taking books home from the library about a multitude of things: politics, geography, science, math, arts, literature, all these things. And so I encourage young people to read because it really expanded my knowledge base about the things that I know. And I think young people should get into reading and really expand their vocabulary. So I applaud Kai for that, because without that, without reading and that opportunity to have access to all those books, I wouldn't know most of the things that I know right now. And I was passionate about learning. So I applaud Kai for that. I think it's important.
And I think on the fashion front, man, he's doing what he's supposed to do, right? Like you become a master of something, and then that becomes the gateway to you being able to do everything, right? Like
100%.
That's what he's doing. That's what everybody does. And I think, I look forward to, me, I'm a huge supporter of Black brands, Black businesses, especially Black fashion. So I look forward to purchasing his stuff as long as it's not, thousands and thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. He got them good materials though.
Make it accessible, man.
He ain't playing with y'all. He say, hey, man, this is gonna cost. But it looked really. I like that he's expressing himself, and also he's diversifying his income streams, because he's creating things that I think that he has a right to outside of being a streamer, and that might be outside of his management team. That might be outside of A&P. I think he's making the smartest things. Like, I'm going to create a fashion brand. He started Clover Crib. He started, all these things that are different, that are outside of the lane of people that he's kind of may have business relationships with. I'm not sure that they have anything to do with this, but I think that that's smart for him, because he's building his own individual kind of path, and by doing this, he might not always have to be tied to being just a streamer. And people grow, people advance, so I think that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, did you think, like, even 10 years, I don't think people stay consistent. 10 years ago, what were you doing? 10 years ago, I was doing something completely different, like, and had different goals. Now
there wasn't a fan base 10 years ago.
Yeah, so I mean, good for him, man. Like, super awesome. Thank you for, showing, the the rest of the world black culture in the way that he has.
Absolutely.
So this is one I'm super excited to talk about.
Go ahead and talk Drewski real quick.